Welcome back, Space Captains, to Let's Play Starflight. Alright, we are at the beginning of a new quest line, and this is the quest for Earth. We want to see if we can find Earth and see if maybe by doing so we can discover something about these solar flares, because this phenomenon was threatening Earth as well as Earth, although that was 1,000 years ago. Alright, let's see what the code is here. Oh, this is so annoying. No. No, the 4 seedlings. No! Oh, God. Hang on, it's coming. Okay. 102. Okay, there we go. Opening docking bay doors. Good grief. I should start cutting that bit out. Anywho, let's take off from starport. Alright, now, we still have the dodecahedron and the shimmering ball. And you'll recall the shimmering ball is a cloaking device. I'm not expecting to run into combat because we're not going into Gazertort or Ulex space at the time, but we're keeping it just in case. I do want to keep the dodecahedron because it increases the number of aliens that we encounter, and encountering aliens is a good thing right now as long as we're in safe space because we need the clues. Right now scanners indicate unidentified object. Welcome to Route 9. We are Mechan 9. The Mechans. Let's see if we can get a little more information out of them. I'm looking for something in particular. Old Empire, can you help us? There isn't okay. We've exhausted their information on this subject. Crud. We know where Earth is. It's in the Pythagoras constellation. The Institute discovered an increase in the instability of stars forward. There are many references in our database to the encroaching dead zone. Alright, so they knew about it. Did they know why it was happening? When we left Earth, the Institute was studying solar for anomalous radiation emissions. Okay, we've heard them say that before. Can you give us anything? Anything at all? Sol is, of course, in the Pythagoras constellation. Earth did most of its mining on mineral-rich Mardan 4, also in Pythagoras. Tell us anything about yourselves. Basically, I'm looking for coordinates on Earth. Our mission was to establish the underground colony of heaven. We were to be followed by you, Group 9, 1 year later, but you did not arrive. We left Earth in 3479, sent out by the Institute with instructions for a standard NOAA project procedure. Our instructions here were to patrol the area within 8 sectors of the Heaven system and repel any invaders after Heaven was established. Initially, Heaven was only marginally habitable. It was necessary to completely terraform it and engineer a suitable biota. Tell me where you came from. That's what I want to know. Since our establishment here, we have been attacked 14 times. Twice it has been necessary to retreat underground and rebuild ourselves. Tell me where you came from. Tell me where Earth is. Project Dora was a final attempt of the Institute to ensure the survival of the Empire and the human species. That is why the Noah colonies are all underground. One last chance. The colony world of Heaven, the 4th planet, has a capacity to support several 100,000 colonists. It awaits you. Now terminating communications. Alright, that didn't get me what I wanted. Okay, we know where Earth is. Earth is in the Pythagoras constellation, and the Pythagoras constellation is not hard to find. It's 3 stars in a right triangle on the star map. The only problem is we don't know which star it is, and we don't have any surface coordinates. We do know from a previous conversation with the Mechans that there was a Starflight spaceship building post. Let me get that out. At the North Pole of Mars, but we don't have any information on any coordinates on Earth itself. So we're just going to have to fly over there, and see what we can find. Okay. Alright, now let's see. Where's Pythagoras on the star map? Where are we? This thing is so hard to use. Oh, there we are. Okay. You can see below or around the light blue square the three stars that make up the Pythagoras system. So we are already at Pythagoras, having used warps to jump over there. Okay. Is this the Earth system? Stable post-flare, so it did flare. Let's see. Let's see what the third planet here looks like. Uh, no. Go ahead and scan it, Science Officer. Ammonia, hydrogen, water, gold, magnesium, and platinum. 12G, we would be crushed if we tried to land on this. This is obviously not Earth. This is obviously the system that Mardam 4 is in. So as long as we're here, let's take a look at Mardam 4. This is another hint that we got, that Earth did lots of mining on this planet, Mardam 4. Alright, first let's scan it. Nitrogen, oxygen, water, plutonium, mercury, and gold. That's a good start. 0.7 G, frozen, very thin, subarctic to temperate. Okay, it's not an optimal planet, but we can log this for colonization. And we'll call it Mardam 4, because that's its name. And we're just going to go ahead and land here briefly, just so I can show it to you. And that's all for today. See you next time, Space Captains. Night.